presentation of NBA basketball. We'll watch the Indiana Pacers in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Jackson Hayes is out there with LeBron James. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. Pass to Hayes. Walker against Doncic. Clock at 6. There's the 3. LaRavia outside. The 3 ball. Huff pulls it in.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Siakam. Good work defensively by James.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there. Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
There's Nesmith with the 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Nembhard against Reeves. Siakam, the pass to Huff. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, textbook pick and roll right there. Siakam doing an outstanding job playing facilitator there.
And finished off by Hayes.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. For Indiana, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Nembhard outside. To the wing, right side. Siakam against James. Siakam, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. On the wing, Reeves. He's guarded by Nembhard. Shot is good by Reeves.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Reeves after the basket by Indiana. Here's James. And again, it's the Lakers.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Nesmith passes to Walker. The trap by Nembhard. And here's Siakam for 3. Rebound by the Lakers.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And it's Doncic missing.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Nembhard, the pass to Huff. Outside Nesmith. On the wing, Nembhard. Back to Nesmith. And stolen by Hayes. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Now here's Nembhard. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to LaRavia. And here's Reeves. He's guarded by Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Doncic. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's LaRavia missing. Nembhard with it. Picked up by Reeves. Nembhard with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. In the third spot, the Pacers.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Now Doncic. No points so far. Shoots over Neesmith. Doncic, no good.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great these quarters.
And Siakam gets it to go.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hayes with a screen on Nembhard. Throws it up high. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hayes has got 6.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Thanks, team. That's amazing. Thanks, everybody.
Here's Siakam. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And there's a pick. Out left to the wing. Wide open look. Huff can't get it to go.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
James finds Reeves. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Don't sleep on Reeves' athleticism. He's got some real balance.
Pacers trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Huff. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Doncic on the wing. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much.
Potter, he's checked in for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Siakam. That's good from Doncic.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Pass to Neesmith. Here's Toppin. Potter, pass to Toppin. Clock at 6. Nembhard for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Doncic. LaRavia outside. Fades away. Indiana with a rebound.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
There's a screen. Pass to Potter. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Back to Neesmith. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Hayes. Back to Reeves. The three. The rebound by Potter.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
There's a screen by Toppin. Launches a three. Fires in the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Los Angeles leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Nembhard. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for James. James is checked in for Larabia. And it's Kunad in for Reeves. Pass to Walker. McConnell outside. Here's Toppin. Back to McConnell. 6 to shoot. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Outside Walker. Pass to Potter. Now McConnell. Here's Potter. He's checked by Kleba. Now here's Kunad. He's covered closely. Now here's McConnell. Guarded by Doncic. Pass to Shepard. Inside. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Kleba. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
First one falls for him. Indiana making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And he makes both free throws. There's a minute 59 left in the first. Pass to Potter. Here's Shepard. Still without a bucket. And here's Brown for 3. Kunad with the rebound. And here's Doncic. Back to Kunad. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over McConnell. Doncic, good. Doncic has got 5.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Shepard. That's short off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 7. James goes in, and Vanderbilt slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Shepard. Kick out to Brown. Doncic against McConnell. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
James passes to Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic outside. And Toppin pulls it down.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Doncic. Down low, deflects the pass. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Lakers on top, up by 9. And we'll be back right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron James out there with Hayes. And it's Kunad in at the 3 slot.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
James passes to Hayes. From deep. Indiana with a rebound. Left side, Brown. Outside Nesmith. Here's Huff. He's defended by Hayes. Siakam, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. James up top. Kennard outside. Pass to Reeves. Fires it from 18. Chalk up 2 there. Reeves has got 6.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Outside Nesmith. Nembhard, a screen on Doncic. Nesmith passes to Nembhard. That shot off. Reeves with some nice D. And stolen by Nembhard. Brown against Kennard. Nembhard outside. Some nice passing by Indiana here. The teardrop. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Reeves. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
Pure effort play by Reeves, not allowing the defense to stop him.
Siakam outside. Back to Nembhard. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
And here's Reeves outside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pass to Nembhard. Five to shoot. Back to Siakam. Over James. Siakam, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's the floater. And the layup is good by James. He has 6.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Siakam. Back to Nembhard. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 4th assist in this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Pass to Nesmith from behind the arc. Counted from distance. Nesmith's got 6 points.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Reeves against Nembhard. Outside Reeves. Hayes with a screen. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, there's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. And it's Doncic missing.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Siakam, pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. There's Nesmith with a 3, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help, because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Walker comes in for Huff, and it's Jackson in for Brown. Laravia's checked in for Los Angeles. Pacers trail by 11. Nembhard outside. Walker against Reeves. High post Siakam. Siakam working hard in there.
Yeah, sometimes I think the 6'9" length of Siakam surprises opponents. He's able to go through or over contact.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From deep, Reeves. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. Nembhard against Doncic. Siakam with a screen on Reeves. Jackson for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Doncic passes to Laravia. And there's the lob. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Nembhard. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Laravia. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. Shot's good by James.
And this is his game. He's not going to settle or try anything further away from the rim. He knows who he is.
Outside Neesmith. Siakam in the post. Check by James. Siakam, pass to Jackson. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 8. Doncic outside. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Back to Nembhard. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Doncic. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Buries it through contact. Siakam.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Laravia outside. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Jackson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Walker. Now Nembhard. He's covered by Reeves. Here's Jackson. He can't get it to go.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot out? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Laravia. 4-3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those three-pointers.
Now here's Siakam. 6 points for him. Walker sets a screen. Siakam looking it over. Over James. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Showing off the touch with the exquisite finger roll.
Pacers trail by 15. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
There's Neesmith with a 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
It's his first trip to the line. And he's good on the first of 3. And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Shepherd comes in for Jackson. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. And then for Los Angeles, Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. And James is subbed in for Reeves. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Now here's Kleba. Screen by James. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Doncic outside. 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter. And it's Shepherd missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Out to James. Laravia outside. Pure from 3-point range. Laravia's got 6 here in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Here's Shepherd. McConnell outside. Walker sets a screen. Three-pointer. Rebound, the Lakers. Doncic outside. And the three off target.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
James with the ball, and it's Toppin picking him up. James passes to Doncic. Takes a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Doncic has got 15 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Neesmith passes to Toppin. Nice
finish.
Man, big time right there.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And here's Doncic. Here's Laravia. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. What are you guys thinking about when you look at the schedule? What do you know?
Well, I know what's on Shaq's schedule. Wake up, 12 pancakes, nap, chocolate shake, watch a little TV, chocolate shake again, then stroll to work.
Well, Kenny, you have no idea what's on my schedule. It's 15 pancakes. Let me check and see what's up next.
Oh, well, just look, it's a nap again, so that's it.
Well, I could use a nap. Putting up with you two is exhausting. Switching gears now, let's talk about a common theme from that first half. Luka Doncic all over the highlight reel.
They keep feeding him, and he's getting after it. Once you let him get comfortable, tough to slow him down, Kenny.
Yeah, especially when you slow down the word comfortable. You actually see better defense at times, but he finds another way to get it done.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So it's Los Angeles now. 16-point lead. They've got Andrew Nembhard, Pascal Siakam out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's Aaron Neesmith, and it's Huff in at the 5. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Now here's Nembhard. Siakam in the post. Laravia's there. Huff can't get it to go. The Lakers lead by 16. Now here's Doncic. "13 feet out. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Aaron Neesmith picks one up.
Yeah, just slick there on the interior. Doncic draws the whistle.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. No good on that one. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
He hits the second from the line.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Now here's Nembhard. Outside Walker. Pass to Siakam. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. 8 points for Pascal Siakam.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
And finished off by Hayes.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Pacers trail by 17. Nembhard, the pass to Huff. James against Siakam. From the left block. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on LeBron James.
I like how Siakam uses his body control to adjust to what the defense is doing.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, the superpower for Siakam is his versatility. He plugs a lot of holes on both ends.
Siakam hits them both. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to James. Now here's Hayes. Doncic with it. 16 points for him. Oh, nice D from Nesmith.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And Siakam with the slam.
There's certain nights Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Now here is James. He's got 10. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, nice D from Nesmith.
Rough start to the second half of them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Walker passes to Nembhard. Over to the left wing. Siakam for 3. Siakam cashes in the triple.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star. Someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Back to Doncic from outside the arc. Again, Doncic missing.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
They swipe it. James passes to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Nesmith. He's covered by LaRavia. Nembhard for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's tipped. Nembhard with a steal. Siakam against James. Siakam, no good. Los Angeles leading by 12. Jacks up a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Siakam in the post. He's covered by Reeves. Pass to Walker. Takes the 3. The Pacers again can't hit. The Lakers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And finished off by Hayes.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Nesmith. He's got 12. Here's Huff. He's defended by Hayes. Huff, the pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. changes here for the Pacers. Potter, he's checked in for Siakam, and it's Jackson in for Nesmith. And then for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron, and it's Kunad in for LaRavia. Los Angeles leading by 12. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Guys, back to you.
Now you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Walker for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Doncic. Kicks it out to Kunad. From outside, off the mark. And Walker's got the ball here for the Pacers. They trail by 14. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Doncic with it. Jackson in his pocket. Hayes with a screen on Jackson to the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. Walker passes to Jackson. And that one good. Jackson's got 5 now.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Doncic. Kunad outside. Drains the triple. Kunad's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Nembhard into the lane. There's Jackson with the 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Kunad. Vanderbilt, a screen on Jackson. Here's Reeves. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I love how aggressive Reeves is. He does not shy away from contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
The first one falls.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Huff. Shepard comes in for Walker. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. And then for Los Angeles, Kleba comes in for Hayes. And James is subbed in for Doncic. Pacers trail by 17. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Toppin inside. Working on Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. There's Jackson with the 3. He buries it from 3. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
If you're not right up there on him, he's going to make you pay.
Inside, here's Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. McConnell looking around. Pass to Shepard. To the paint. Here's Potter. And that one's long. Los Angeles leading by 16. Kunad passes to Vanderbilt. No good on the 3. Well, Indiana shooting about 40% so far in the third. McConnell outside. Toppin outside. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. McConnell's shot is off. The Lakers have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. McConnell against Reeves. Right side Vanderbilt. Launches it. Pacers with a rebound. Jackson on the wing, defended by Kunad. McConnell passes to Potter. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Fires the three. He can't hit that time. The Lakers lead by 14. Pass to Reeves. Back to Kunad. James passes to Kunad. Reeves against McConnell. The shot by Reeves, no good. Down low. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting a disappointing 38%. Jackson against Kunad. Pass to Reeves. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Reeves against McConnell. Out to James. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. James has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Toppin outside. And there's the screen. To the inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Jackson against Kunad. Pass to Kleba. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Potter. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. A 12-point game. Reeves against McConnell. Toppin, a screen on James. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Brown comes in for Jackson. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. LaRavia comes in for Reeves. And the free throw, no good. Los Angeles leading by 10. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. The Pacers shooting about 43% in this one. Now Siakam. He's got 15. Brown, a screen on James. Beyond the arc. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Lakers, Maxi Kleba out there with LeBron James. Then it's Luke Kunad, then it's Luka Doncic, and it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. Kleba with a steal, and finished off by Kleba.
adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Siakam, the pass to Toppin. McConnell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Shepherd. Up and over Kunad. And it's Shepherd missing. Los Angeles leading by 12. Doncic left side. The 3. Indiana with a rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
From the low block. LeBron with the rebound. James has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And that one's good.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
There's a screen by Toppin. Pass to Shepherd. Fires for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's James. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
The Pacers have been here.
Here for the Pacers. Huff's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Shepherd. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hayes is checked in for Kleba. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Back to Siakam. Pass to Huff. Some nice passing by Indiana here. 4 on the clock. Back to Neesmith. The 3 is up. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Laravia.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Huff, good on the bucket.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Siakam. Walker, a screen on James. Siakam, pass to Neesmith. Nembhard for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 8 rebounds in the game. Kunad with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Nice shot by Kunad.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. Over James. Siakam, no good.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Kunad against Walker. Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Inside. That's good from Siakam on the assist by Walker.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
This James on the wing. Pass to Kunad. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Kunad. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here's Siakam. Launches it. Siakam missing again.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's James on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. Back to Laravia. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Walker. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Siakam outside. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Nembhard, looking to get back on track. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Hayes. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Nembhard. Siakam, right side. Outside Walker. Nembhard, a screen on Doncic. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And Doncic hammers it home.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
Siakam outside. Back to Nembhard. Outside Walker. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Just 5 on the clock. Nembhard for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 20-6 run. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Walker. Pass to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared, ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that, because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
That's good from Siakam. Austin Reeves is checked in for Kunad. Siakam hits them both.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Down low. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense has been fun to watch.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And, of course, that's the beauty of it all.
So it's Los Angeles now, after the basket by Indiana.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Hear that music. Here they come. Your business might clear.
Tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Luka Doncic.
When you look at the stats from this game, truly it was his from the start. His scoring's been great, but he's done so many other things on the court as well. Wow, I'm just so impressed with his continued play for his ball club.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. And here's Nesmith. Outside Walker. Out to the right wing. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Huff. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Now here's Hayes. And here's Doncic. Nesmith covering. Doncic, no good. Well,